Hi, I'm James. I'm the box office artist, and welcome back to the James RAIZ Show. This is my daily show where it's our show. It's our show. This is where I go over all of your comments, any questions that you've had up to this point to my last video, or the last time I had a James RAIZ show. This is episode number 3, and we are going to go over some of the comments that you guys have left on my main channel, youtube.com/theboxofficeartist. So if you want me to answer your comment, it's pretty simple. Leave a question either down below or on any one of my videos on my main channel, youtube.com/theboxofficeartist, and I will answer as many of them as I can within, let's say, about half an hour. Now, before I go on, I do have some exciting news for all of you guys. Right now, just published is the first episode of the Box Office Artist podcast. It is live. It is live. Go to your podcast catcher. I should be putting up a brand new video talking about it very, very shortly. I don't know if you can see this right now. I'm not sure if you can see this. If you can see this right now, maybe I can focus in on this. Hold on, I can focus really quickly on that. That is it, the Box Office Artist podcast. Just type in, look for Box Office Artist. Let me make sure I'm in focus. Look for Box Office Artist on your podcast. I'll have a link down below to the RSS feed so you guys can download it. First episode's up. It's me and my buddy Jonathan, and we just go through my work history and talk about working in art. And we got a whole bunch of episodes planned. We've already filmed about 6 episodes or so you can expect this weekly. But I will talk more about that on my main channel. So right now, I'll put a link down below if you want to, if you have some time. And the first one's pretty meaty. It's about almost an hour and a half long. But hopefully we're engaging enough for you. So I would love to know what you think about the podcast. If you have some time, or it's great to listen to while you draw, so go check it out, the Box Office Artist podcast. In fact, why don't I quickly show you that RSS feed right now. It's right here. This is the podcast right here, the Box Office Artist Podcast, episode 1. That is up right now. That's me down there in the corner there. But just look for that, boxofficeartist.libsyn.com. Okay, you can type that into your RSS feed and you should be able to find it, or try searching Box Office Artist on iTunes and on the Play Store. Hopefully you could find it there. If you're having trouble finding it, let me know too, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, really excited about that, but I'm also really excited about answering your comments. So let's go see your comments, and I will respond to them right now. So let's go. Knight of DK asks, or says, awesome as always, so when will you collab with ZH Comic Art? If you guys don't know who ZH Comic Art is, he's an amazing artist on Instagram, and he's got about 350,000 followers on Instagram. I am one of them, and we talked. He's also an aspiring comic book artist, so he reached out to me for help, and he's doing really well. He's going to a really top school in New York right now, so he's studying to become a better comic artist, and he's really young. Like, he's like, if I'm not mistaken, he's like 19, 20, if not younger. So really young guy. Future's bright for that guy. We actually are doing a collab, so watch out for that. It might actually come out within the next day or so. Okay, or at least my part will anyway. It might come out within the next day or so. If you see it, it should be part of Inktober very shortly, so just look out for that. Okay, so thank you, Knight of DK. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Okay, Colin says, awesome drawing. That full drawing of all of them together is outstanding. Thank you very much. Again, he's referring to my Wonder Woman episode that I just dropped this morning. I really enjoyed how that turned out. I think it turned out pretty cool. So I'm glad you liked it. I am glad to like how everything's put together. By the way, if Superman's in the movie, I probably will replace that Superman in that piece and then get it colored. So we'll see how that goes, all right? Wellington Ararujo. I love the JL series. Would be cool if you did Netflix Defender series too. Nice work. Like a lot of people the past couple days asked for the Defender series, so we'll see. John Alstrom says, wonderfully epic. Maybe Hulk versus Grundy pick. That'd be fun to do for sure. My friend Prantar, who likes commenting, thank you, my friend. He says, amazing and gorgeous drawing of Wonder Woman. Thank you so much for doing this. I want to ask, when you do comic books, do you do them in the traditional way, or do you draw them digitally? I answered a question like this similar the other day. I don't draw comic books anymore. Nowadays, like if I do, it's probably like a cover or a very, very short story. But when I do it, I still do them traditionally for the most part. Now, if I were to do a full book, I'll probably do what a lot of my fellow comic book artists do, is that I'll look through the script, and the ones that I think you know, I could do things like in Photoshop really fast. Then I'll probably do those pages like partially digitally. I'll probably still draw traditionally, like some of the figures and stuff, scan them in, and then put them, assemble them in the computer. Kind of how I'm doing my Inktober drawings right now. I'm drawing them separately and then just combining the images. But I will always draw traditionally. I explained why yesterday, so go check out why yesterday. I just love the feel of original art. So especially the covers. Covers will always be done traditionally. Always be done traditionally. However, I do digitally color them. They will be colored digitally until I learn how to use them Copics. So we'll see. Raven Song says, "You are a beautifully talented man." Thank you very much. As an artist myself, I know you had to work hard for those skills. Thanks for being an inspiration. Thank you very much. Thank you. 17 years in the business and even longer than that. So, you know, I think as long as you guys are drawing your whole life, or even not your whole life, as long as you keep drawing, the more you draw, the better you'll get at it. So even me, still lots to learn, even at my age, for sure. Jardel says, "Hello, it'd be nice if you could also post the progress of construction of the drawing of the very serious Wonder Woman, a great study for me. Thank you for very much advanced." Thank you. Again, this will be a tutorial, though as you guys saw in the video, I accidentally did not film when I did the initial blacks on our costume, which really upset me. So that will be turned into a tutorial, but that won't come out for weeks from now. So look out for that. Just pay attention to my weekly tutorial, and hopefully you'll pick up something from that, Jardel. Okay. Roberto says, "Love it, can't wait to see the Justice League in November." Me too, buddy. Mythbusters, or my buddy Christopher. "Yeah, I noticed how complex the suit is. This is crazy." He's referring to my Aquaman drawing. Blake says, "Gal Gadot, a gorgeous woman." Yes, she is, for sure. Arthur Bonner, "Outstanding. Love how the full image turned out." Thank you very much. I really enjoyed. It was actually interesting trying to actually figure out which character should go where, and then I'm thinking that at least one of them should have been turned the other way, but you know, for the most part it worked out, so I'm happy with it. Doodle Stuff says, "So cool." Thank you very much. Value Me says, "Just amazing." Thank you. My friend Emma says, "Spot on likeness, fearless with those inks." Thank you, brother. And just to let you guys know, that took a while for me to get fearless with the inks. Like now it doesn't scare me at all to use inks, because I've been doing it so long, going from blue line straight to ink. 10 years ago, I would have been terrified to do something like this. But just like everything else, the more you practice at something, the better you'll get at it. So, Yu Chen says, "Amazing skills." Thank you very much. Tom's Comic says, "The whole piece looks awesome. You nailed the likeness." Thank you very much, buddy. Speedscape says, "Awesome work." Thank you, my friend. Imp Studio says, "Excellent work as always." Thank you. Fab Phone Photography says, "Cool, man." TF Gallego says, "Hey, man, you forgot the Green Lantern." That's true. I did not put the Green Lantern. Very good, though, he also says. And then Zach was first. Congratulations. There you go. Let's see here. Danielle says at 0001, he hit the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That was on my How to Draw Thor video. Let's see here. Nefer says, "How does this guy not have more subscribers?" Well, you know what? I'm really happy for the subscribers I have right now. So just the fact that you guys are subscribed does make me very happy. So thank you. Let's see here. Miriam says, "I'm in awe." Thank you very much. Matthew says, "James, you are such an inspiration. One of my favorite artists on YouTube. Thank you for making these videos. Much love and mad respect for you, bro." Thank you very much, Matthew. Your comments do mean so much to me, so thank you so much. World of Bat Freak. "Love it, sir. Awesome. Booyah! Booyah!" Leon Plague goes, exclamation mark, a lot. Thank you, buddy. My buddy Fine says, "Great job, James. You really did good, bro." Thank you very much, buddy. Nostalgia Time says, "Amazing, the best one yet." Thank you very much. Ben Former says, "Amazing, dude. Your artwork is so much inspiring to me, and your tutorials really help me to draw in a comic book style, which is my favorite. Greetings from Chile." Thank you very much, Ben Former. Thank you. User still wants me to do All Might. There you go. Oh, boy. Jim just says, "Watching these videos make my whole day." Thank you very much. And great reaction drawing, he said. Thank you very much. And awesome. There you go. And brilliant, Jim Joe. Thank you very much, buddy. Michael Alphin says, laugh out loud, nice drawing. That was the first time I saw the trailer too. Yeah, definitely a lot of wows in there, especially at the end. Absolutely, I went wow a lot. He's referring to my trailer reaction video. There you go. And I believe this is the last one. Tim Z says, great work as always. Question, how do I get more exposure for my art? I have a DeviantArt Facebook page, website, a couple of YouTube vids, but not many eyes on. Please help. I would say, well, it depends on how far you are along with all of those things. Again, I would, out of all those things, I would also say get on Instagram. Instagram is fantastic for artists. Even ArtStation, if you want to go to a place, like there's a lot of professional artists on ArtStation, so that's up to you if you want to be in that sort of mix. But you know what it is? It's consistency. Work on getting your stuff out consistently, consistent posting. And everything's different. Facebook, the posting on Facebook is completely different than the posting on Instagram, completely different than the posting on YouTube. So try to figure out what best works for you, and just stay consistent with it, and stop looking at the followers. Really stop. It's especially if you were just starting out with all of them, and like you said, you have a couple of YouTube vids. You can't expect throwing up one YouTube vid and then it's going to get millions of views. That's very rare, especially for drawing. And unless it's something that's like completely photoreal. So I don't know, maybe your style is photoreal. I haven't checked out your channel. So I would say just be patient. Patience is the key with all of these things. Work on your craft, work on getting better. At the same time, make friends with other YouTubers who are trying to do the same thing as you are, as starting out at the same time you are, and see if you could collab with other creators. I have a lot of different YouTubers on this channel. Maybe any of them will be willing to help you out at this point. But yeah, and as soon as you start getting consistent, then you can look at collabing with other artists, whether that be on Facebook or Instagram or even DeviantArt or even YouTube, you know, and collaborating with people with other audiences, you know, that will help too. I wouldn't shoot for those with bigger audience than you, because let's be fair, because that's a very one-sided thing. When I say one-sided, the only one benefiting from that at the beginning would be you, instead of that bigger artist, unless you have something to trade off with that bigger artist. Okay, so when I say bigger artist, someone with a larger following, because for that guy with the larger following, to them it's like, oh, you just want to collab with me because you want my followers. What do I get out of it? Which is, you know, which is honestly, it's understandable, right? And that's why I guess a lot of the for example, for me, it's hard. Like aside from Jazza, who's just a different case altogether, like he's a different person altogether. There's some YouTubers who won't even give me the time of day when I try to contact them, or they don't reply back. And these are the guys with you know, 6-figure subs. So, or you know, my message is just buried under thousands of messages. That could be true too. So, even for me, it's tough getting the word out. You know, I'm blessed to be where I am, subscriber-wise and follower-wise right now. But that is years of hard work already, and I'm only at 35, and already that took, I'd say, about 2 years full time. 2 years full time to be where I'm at right now. I've had my channel for 4 years. 2 years where I really started to concentrate on my channel. I'm only around 35, which I know is a lot for you. If you asked me a year ago, I'd be at 35. I'm like, wow, I'm at 35, right? These things take time. Just work on getting better and posting consistently. It doesn't matter how big your audience is if you're not posting consistently. So do those. Hopefully it will come. Okay, I got a few minutes here, so let's go to some of the comments from my previous video. Yeah, there's only about 4, but maybe I'll go back to the other one. This is from my yesterday's James Ray show. Gimish says, Saitama is One Punch Man. Yes, I've drawn One Punch Man, but very fast, in 3 minutes. That's right. Oh, but Gimish was complimenting me yesterday, so thank you, buddy, thank you. Are you the first comment? Yes, you are, my friend. There you go. Okay, my buddy Christopher's here too. He says, I really like the Spider-Man suit Tony Stark planned on giving Peter Parker at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming. That'd be cool for the Infinity War piece. You know, the trailer has to drop soon. Absolutely, I can't wait for it. Can't wait to react to it on the main channel. I think I probably will do the Iron Spidey suit, because there was a piece of concept art that leaked with Captain America, and Spider-Man was in the Iron Spider suit. So I probably will do that for Inktober. So let's see here. Radeon Fanboy says, I love your artwork, find it to be very inspirational. Is there any other artists that practice comic format that have YouTube channels that you would recommend? Thanks. Okay, a few off the top of my head. Robert Marzullo, he's a fantastic comic book style artist. Go check him out. Ram Comics, go look at that in YouTube. He's got roughly around 56,000 subscribers. Great guy too, so go check him out. And if you do check him out, tell him I sent you. Okay, tell him James sent me to your channel. Go check out my buddy, there's quite a few guys actually. Todd Knock, who's an amazing comic book artist. And Todd Knock, just look up Todd Knock. He's a professional. He works for Marvel right now. I believe he's doing Deadpool for Marvel right now, but he's been working on comics for a long time. I've been a fan of this guy way before YouTube, like way before when he was working for Extreme Studios. So go check him out. He does some wonderful speed drawings. He does a lot of Q&A too. So check out his live streams. He's great for that. My buddy, here we go. My buddy Jonathan Rector, the Jessup King. That's his guy, Jessup King. He streams almost every day, and he's a great resources. And he doesn't live that far from me. He lives where my parents do, like in Windsor, Ontario. So I don't know if I am know that. So hopefully I get to collab with him because he's so close. Go check out his channel. He's amazing. Check out P. Michael Russell. He does amazing coloring. Go check his channel out. Okay. VZA. There's a lot of different artists go to that site and does a lot of sketching. Go check that out. And I'm trying to think of others off the top of my head. My buddy Christopher Keiko, who does a lot of Artist Alley vlogs, which I think is phenomenal. I learn a lot from watching his vlogs, so go check him out. So if you like that sort of thing, because he goes to a new con every week, so it's interesting to see what that con offers and to see how he runs his business. I personally learn a lot from his channel, and he's gone daily videos as well, so go check him out while he's doing daily now. Who else? My buddy Thomas Slav Art, who does a lot of great stuff, so go check him out. An inker that I've worked with, he's only worked on one piece with me, but he's a phenomenal inker. If you were to give me anyone in the world that I would choose to be my inker, there's only two guys. Probably the first one out of all of them would probably be Danny Mickey. Out of all of them, I'll probably choose him first, but the second guy on that list would be Richard Friend. Go check out his YouTube channel, Richard Friend. Go look for that, and he has some great advice for comic book artists, and he shows his process. He's inking some Frank Miller stuff, so go check him out. And all of these guys, if you do check him out, tell him James RAIZ, the box office artist, sent you, okay? Riddy Kung says, this is awesome, thank you. Norex says, yay, I'm #1. There you go. What's up, sir? Firestorm Gaming says, thanks for another fun video. Your artwork is a major inspiration to me lately and has actually inspired my latest Inktober challenges for inking styles. I do have a question though. I work mainly traditional for my inks and color them digitally as well. What would you recommend the best way to upload traditional art to digitally color? Currently I use black and white file format with a PNG file type. That's a great question. That's totally fine what you're doing. You could totally do that. Me personally, I always I scan in, well, it usually scans in JPEG, but I always save it as a TIFF. When you save it as a TIFF, like there's no compression whatsoever, so I want everything to be pretty clean, and then I can always turn it to JPEG later on, so I try to get it the highest quality, so I always use a TIFF, but PNG is totally fine, okay? And just a couple more here. Travis like movies, 939, hey, that's pretty good, thank you. My buddy Craig Shepard says, I like the show, I like the idea of it being daily. One quick question for you. I know that you're doing tutorials with the Inktober drawings, but after October, will you be doing any live streams? Just wondering because those are always a blast to work along with. I promise you guys I'd be doing Inktober drawings live. I should be doing that more later on. That's my own fault, guys, because some days I just want to come on and put a podcast in and not talk. So honestly, it's a bad thing because I back up my regular work, so it could be a bad thing, but it is what it is. So hopefully very soon, okay? Okay, Mythduster says, okay, if you went over movie news, then I could go for that daily. Wouldn't mind seeing a weekly show or even a few days in a week, like Wednesday, weekend day, but daily seems like too much Q&A content. There you go, but that's okay, buddy, that's okay. But you are right about the questions being the same. I'm finding that too, so I'll see if I could, make it a little bit more interesting for you. Fuzzy Gamer says, your YouTube name made me laugh. That's a pretty funny name. He says, if you go to Australia, that'd be cool. I think so also. PJ, Jazza, Tony Menzie. Hopefully hope to meet all of them if I ever go to Australia. I was glad you answered that comment on the spam statement. I know a lot of people don't know how to promote their channel, but how you went about it, I think you did a good job. Thank you very much. I tried to do it without being a jerk at the same time, because I know the guy's just trying to get pub for his channel, which like for me, I totally get that. Like I understand that for sure. So like I've been there, so you know, it is what it is. So, and Darmody says, thank you for showing me, James, really appreciate it. That's the timer saying I've went over time. But you know, that is it. So that is the James Ray Show for today. Again, if you guys have time, you want to hear me talk some more, check out the James Ray's podcast, which should be on live right now. Check it out, and I would really appreciate it. And thank you for all your comments. If you want me to answer your comment or question, please do let me know in the comments down below, or any one of my YouTube videos on my main channel, youtube.com/theboxofficeartist. My name is James Ray's. Thank you for subscribing, and I'm about to sneeze. What an ending.